Thank you, Lily. So I think this is interesting. You started the panel with a yay. I want to turn to this side and ask the same question. So we got to hear some criminality behind this, some of the pitfalls. So with the yays, I'd love to hear just some of the potential hurdles, some of the potential disasters that this could bring.
Well, first I wanted to address what you had asked earlier. Like, is it the first question that you asked, the yay-sayers? That I do think that Bitcoin is, what was the question? Sorry. Why will Bitcoin succeed? I think that it's already succeeded, and that's obvious to everyone here now. And I think that it will continue to succeed because it was a genius invention, and it's something that I use. And if I'm using it, to me, it's succeeded. It's not based on what others think. If it's valuable to me and useful to me, that's what's important. And I think that's something we teach people from a young age. Don't listen to what others are saying. If it's something you like, then you like it. And if it's something you use, then you use it. I run an international company, and I have employees all around the world. And at the end of every month, it's a lot easier for me to pay all of them in Bitcoin, whether they're in the US or in Europe or wherever they are in the world. I use Bitcoin not for criminal activities, but for everyday things. I mean, I've booked flights with it. I've booked hotels. I pay employees. I bought my co-working space with crypto. It's a real thing to me.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And Tom, I want to be able to bring this to you and get to another level and allow you to have a comment. Since we've heard the entire panel thus far, I want you to have a word with where you feel this is pros and cons.
Well, I think everyone's comments are really what is swirling today in that whole debate. It's interesting because, and I was kind of talking to someone backstage about this, in 1999, when internet was established but still early, and mobile internet was coming on stage, one of the discussions we had at JP Morgan was, hey, because there were no killer apps actually back then, what is a killer app going to be? And someone said, well, if you look at Laserdisc and VHS beta, it's going to be because of either sports, gambling, or pornography, right? And strangely, it was actually correct, even though it sounded kind of lame. And I mean, in some ways, in crypto, it makes sense that that subversive side is where it's going to first take off because mainstream is cutting off access, but it turns out blockchain works really well. I mean, it's a great way, as Corey said. I mean, XRP is a good way to transfer money and, for difficult currency pairs. And so I think the thing that we see as limitations for crypto today are going to be solved with time. And I think that mainstream usage will surpass dark web usage, and speculation will grow. I mean, today, for every dollar that people spend on GDP, 20 trillion, we just published the stats from the BIS, it is traded 96 times on speculation. That's why they call it Mrs. Nakamoto, right? FX is traded almost all on speculation. So for every dollar you spend, it's traded 96 times as speculation. For every drop of oil burned in a car, it's traded 30 times on an exchange on speculation. Today, it's only 2.5 times for Bitcoin. So there's room for a lot of speculation.
Yeah.